Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This week I'm actually going to be giving you guys two videos. This video is a special kind of addition video to this channel, and it is going to be in honor of my mother. As many of you know, my mother passed away 1 year ago today, July 26th, 2015, and I thought that what a better way to show honor for her than sharing with you guys some of the very special books that she has gotten me throughout the years. My mother is one of the people that instilled in me the love of reading. She used to give me books all the time when I was little and read to me. One of my very first memories is her reading the Little Women to me, as well as Little House on the Prairie. She got me the entire set when I was a kid, and I loved all of those books, and it was something really special to me that I was able to share with her. So I thought that today I would share with you guys some of my favorite books and most cherished things that my mother has gotten for me over the last 28 years. The first book that I'm going to share with you guys is called Stones into Schools. It is written by the author Greg Mortensen. This is actually the second book that he has written about this topic. Basically, Greg Mortensen is a man who goes to Pakistan and Afghanistan, and he builds schools for children, primarily young girls, over in Pakistan and Afghanistan. The story is super inspiring. It's an incredible tale of somebody who has a lot in their life giving to others. My mother and I read the first book together. The first book was called 3 Cups of Tea, and we were able to read that together and like kind of discuss back and forth over the phone, so that was something really special. My mother and my father actually got me this book for my college graduation last year. There's a really cute little inscription that my mom wrote to me, which is really special because I can read this and know that her hands actually touched this, and she actually wrote those words to me. So it's something that's really special, and this story is really inspiring, and I'm excited to one day be able to pass these kind of stories on to my children and to maybe show them this book and show them, the writing and stuff that their grandmother has done. Okay, the next book was a gift that my mother got me for Christmas, and it is The Wicked Grimmery. And basically it's a behind the scenes look at the hit Broadway musical. This is something also that's really special to me. During this time in my life, it was around like 2005, 2006, right around the time when I graduated high school. I was completely and utterly obsessed with the Wicked musical, and my mom found this book for me and got it for me, and it is just incredible. There are tons of glorious pictures. It's basically a telling of how the story went to stage, and it's just a really beautiful book. There's tons of colored pictures. They talk about all of the different characters in the book, but my mom again wrote an inscription for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you guys. It says, "Our precious Kaboo, I know someday we'll see you defying gravity on stage all on your own. I love you for good, Mom." So yeah, that's something really special. My mom was always one of my biggest fans. She was always rooting me on, and I just really love this book. It's beautiful. It's a really thick, sturdy cover, and yeah, I really love it. And it says the official companion to the Broadway musical, so it is one of my favorite memory treasures that I have from my mother. All right, the next book is actually more of a journal. It's called Kindred Spirits, a Promise Journal for Mothers and Daughters. This was something that was really cute. My mom was a huge journal keeper and like a scrapbook maker, so she always was trying to get me to do scrapbooks and write in journals, which I actually did write in journals a ton when I was growing up. I actually have one that I wrote from the time I was 11 until I was 21, I believe. So I wrote in it, through all those years, which is awesome because I have all those memories. But basically this is something that my mom and I could write back and forth to each other. So I would write something in it, and I would visit her and give it to her. She would read it and then respond. I'm going to go ahead and read one of the inscriptions for you guys, just to kind of share with you a memory that I have of my mom. The inscription I'm going to read is dated December 19th, 2010. My mom says, "Remember, the Lord can call us home at any time, anywhere. You make me so proud with everything that you do. You got all of the genes that passed me by. Both you and Will are on overload with musical talent. Please do not waste it. Also, please get that true teaching credential. I was never able to because of my math disability. At least then I can work in your classroom. Love, Mom. So that is something that's really special to me because my mom was actually never able to see me get my teaching credential. She passed away about 4 months before I was actually a licensed teacher. So it's hard because I always wanted to share it with her because she loved teaching so much, and me growing up, she was always a teacher. So being able to have this memory and know that she had faith in me and knew that one day I would become a teacher is something that's really, really special. So if you have a chance to get something like this, to write back and forth with your mom or your child, I highly suggest it because it provides both of you with a lifetime of written personal memories from that loved one to you. Okay, the next book is also kind of a little bit different than a traditional book. It's called Dear Daughter, and it is a book of heartfelt letters, scriptures, quotes, and prayers to share with your daughter. And they're just beautiful. As you can see, there's like a poem, and then there's like scriptures and stuff right there that yeah, it's a really beautiful book that my mom got for me. So I can look at these whenever I'm feeling sad. I can just flip it open and know that my mom has read this, and these are maybe words that she's sending down to me from heaven. Alright, these last couple of books are actually written by my mother's favorite author. The first one is called Tuesdays with Maury by Mitch Albom, and the second one is called For One More Day, again by Mitch Albom. And my mother loved this author. She was constantly telling me, go read these books, they're so good, they're so good. And I sadly never read them when she was alive, but now that I own them, that they were gifted to me by her, I can read them and feel in my heart, you know, that these are books that she read, these were her favorite books, know that she actually read these words, and that it's just something very special that I can share with her even though that she is not with me anymore. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I know it's kind of a somber, sad video, but I felt that it was something that I needed to do for me in honor of my mother. And you know, it's having a parent pass away is something that is indescribable, and you can't really explain it to other people that haven't gone through it if you haven't lost somebody that close to you, not even just a parent, but like a sibling, a spouse. It's a pain that's indescribable, and unless you have ever gone through it, you can't really understand it. But I do want to say thank you to everybody who has offered so many prayers and hugs and love and compassion and encouraging words to not only myself but to my family during this year. You know, it was the most difficult year that any of us have ever gone through. So thank you, truly thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm so thankful that I have so many wonderful people in my life. Alright, you guys, that's it for today's video. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I would just like to say I love you, Mom. I miss you so much, and I hope that you are reading up there in heaven, because when I get there, we are going to have to sit there and talk about all of the books that we both have read as we've been apart. So thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.